A woman needs respect and not just love. Don't assume that all a woman needs is love. If you love her, she will love you back fiercely. But don't you dare love her if you cannot respect her. Please don't look at her like she's just a sensitive and a tender little soul. Yes, she feels deeply, loves fiercely, and cries with all her soul. But that's how you should know that she's strong. She's secure enough to know that it's normal and healing to be vulnerable. She's confident to show her emotions. She knows that true strength comes from one's ability to be vulnerable. Her heart, you see, is fierce. She can love fiercely, and if need be, she can survive without that love. She knows that the most honest relationship she can have is with herself. The theme of Women's Day 2021 is Choose to Challenge. This year, the focus is on breaking the conventions and moving forward with a set of new beliefs and values. Throughout history, strong women have had to stand up for the rights and gender equality that we enjoy today. Gender equality means no matter your gender, you're granted the same rights, privileges, and access to opportunities like everyone else. If you are still telling your daughters what to wear or how to behave, when you don't even bother to teach your sons how to treat a woman right, if you're expecting your daughters to be in the kitchen while your son is fiddling with the remote or the mobile phone, if you are expecting your daughters to reach home on time while your son can reach at his own convenience, it's time to change. It's time to challenge yourselves to change that old and outdated mindset, because you cannot even imagine what the daughters are capable of and how much of a difference they will make if only you give them the same freedom and opportunities like you give to your sons. Why do we still say, wow, that boy can really cook, and she cannot even cook? Why do we still hand the sons a car or a gun as a toy, and the daughters the dolls and the kitchen utensils to play with? Let's stop imposing these roles before they even know it. Let them figure out on their own what they want to do and who they want to be. Confidence in women are usually labeled as bossy, pushy, angry, while the same confidence in men are glorified. How many of us really take the responsibility to check the environment in our home? Because as the saying goes, charity begins at home. As women, we have had to prove ourselves over and over again. And yet, some people are too naive to believe that all women need is love. An educated girl is still not accepted in many parts of the world. They try to silence girls who are educated, even if they have to use some violence. A girl have had to take bullet in her head for her desire to read. We as women have had to fight so many battles. The battle to earn the right to be educated, the battle to earn the right to vote, the battle to earn the right to own property, the battle to have access to medical facilities, the battle to have the right to stand in parliament, the battle to have the right to have a voice, or the battle to ask for equal pay. So women have had to fight endless battles. The list goes on and on. There has been battle at every nook and corner. What we have as women today have been earned. They are just not hand-me-downs. So respect women. Women are not asking for any favor. We are just demanding what is rightfully ours. We don't just need your love, but more than that, we need and deserve the respect. This battle is not against the society or men, but it's against the mindset. Women are not hungry for love. We have enough love within us for ourselves and for you if you need some. If you can respect us for who we are, we'll respect you back. But don't expect any respect from us if you cannot do the same. We're not begging for respect. It's our birthright. Many strong women and men have gone before us and fought the battles to make a way for us today so that we can say that it's our birthright. In the late 19th century, the fight for women's suffrage began gaining momentum. Suffrage means the right to vote in political elections, which until that point only men could do. I know it sounds weird to us today, but back then that was the norm of the society. Just imagine for a second that all the political decisions were made by men, irrespective of who the decisions affected. Emmeline Pankhurst formed the Women Social and Political Union in 1903 to fight for women's rights. It was with the First World War that things started to shift, because women started to take responsibilities and jobs that they were previously excluded from. It was in the year 1918 when the Representation of People Bill was passed, which finally gave women the right to vote. This right, however, was not for all the women. So it was only in 1928 that all women above the age of 21 were allowed to vote. Once women were allowed to vote, things began to change in society. Women started to step into politics. It was in the year 1979, Britain had its first female Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher, and that was 76 years after Emmeline Pankhurst's brave initiative. We have come a long way since 1913, but women are still minorities in the parliaments and leadership roles. Women also earn less than men on average. We still have a long way to go. We got to shift our mindset as a society and move forward from where we were in the past. So today on this Women's Day, here I am trying to do my part so that the women coming after me will have their path widened. Yes, there will be different battles to fight for them, but I just hope that they will not have to fight the same old battles just because you and I were here and because we were brave enough to not tolerate anything less than what women deserve. I know that birthright is something that should not be asked for, but when it's not given, raising our voices become mandatory. And remember that there is a fighter in each one of us, and everyone benefits when we are all treated equally. Let's make the world a better place for everyone. Happy Women's Day.